All right, if you are planning on hitting the greens anytime soon, think about this Friday because you can head over to Three Ridges Golf Course for the East Tennessee Kidney Foundation's golf tournament. And joining us now with what you need to know is volunteer Amy Pangilinan. Thank you so much for joining us, Amy. I know I butchered your last name. How do you say that?
Pangilinan.
Thank you. Much better
You're
there.
welcome.
Well, I appreciate you joining us. Tell me a little bit about this tournament. I understand it is the second year for the tournament. So how do you expect turnout to be?
We actually have a great turnout so far, but of course we always have room for extra golfers if you'd like to get out Friday, and it is supposed to be beautiful according to the weather. But it is a great tournament. We're partnering with the National Guard this year as we did last year, and we so appreciate their support. And then we also have WIMZ and UT Medical Center as our primary sponsors. So we have great sponsors and great turnout so far, but every little bit of money raised goes straight to low-income dialysis patients here in East Tennessee. And it's a little unusual for a charity here, but our charity, 100% of these funds raised go to local East Tennessee patients.
Yeah, a lot of people may not really know what the East Tennessee Kidney Foundation really does on a day-to-day basis. Those of us here at WATE, all too familiar with it, had a fundraiser over the summer as well to help out. Explain exactly what your organization does in our community.
Sure. We were founded a few years ago with the sole purpose of helping low-income dialysis patients or kidney transplant patients. And unfortunately, most folks that end up on dialysis cannot work anymore, and so they're reliant on government subsidies and things like that, but extremely low income, well below the poverty level. And while Medicare covers the transplant and covers dialysis, they don't actually cover transportation to and from dialysis. They don't cover the necessary supplements that most of these patients need that are unfortunately very expensive, and oftentimes medication is difficult to get as well for these patients. And so there was a huge gap within East Tennessee to serve these patients, and we formed this charity to help with that. And so we have a very, very thin overhead. We have a single person on staff, and we have a separate fundraiser that covers her costs. And so then every other fundraiser, 100% of the money raised goes to those patients that really desperately need it.
And Amy, real quickly, some good prizes, including a trip to Las Vegas, right?
Yes, absolutely. And also a really awesome four-wheeler, a Yamaha Viking, that is one of those multi-row, humongous off-road vehicles. If you get a hole-in-one, then you win that. And I've actually been involved in a tournament a few years ago where they did win a hole-in-one, so it's possible on a par 3. But we've got some other great prizes as well that every golfer that participates does get, including these polo shirts that I'm wearing.
All right, sounds good, Amy. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Once again, everyone, the event will be held at Three Ridges Golf Course. It'll be this Friday beginning at 1 o'clock. You can register as a team or even as an individual. For much more information, just visit our website, WATE.com.